Okay, so good news is it seems like I can raycast your jack and it works. And so it doesn't seem like that the model itself really has anything wrong with it. So I guess that's good news. The bad news then means is that then there must be something wrong with your XR rig. And that obviously presents some interesting issues. So the first issue you're going to have is that when you're raycasting, which is what you've been doing right now, that prevents you from, at least in the current setup I have, it may prevent you from being able to continuously move and turn. We could probably figure out how to make that work, but more than likely what you'd want to do is just use the direct interactor, because when you're using the direct interactor and you just simply grab the object, then you can still continuously move. So right now I don't have the anchor point attach point set up correctly to kind of hold this more like this, because I was doing this pretty quick. But again, we can kind of play around with how you make that work. And then the other thing that you could potentially do is, rather than making the grab interactable on the entire jack, you could actually make the grab interactable on each handle. So each handle could be its own grab interactable, and you could directly interact with those, and you could manipulate the attach point for each of those. And that might give you, some slightly better control over things. But it does seem like that the jack is at least notionally working. So I think it's something wrong with your XR rig. And so what we may want to do is basically create clean instances of each of your objects: the jack, the wheel gun, the wheels, with no VR stuff attached to it. And we may want to just sort of scrap your XR rig and build that from the ground up, which I know sounds crazy hard, but honestly, if you're just doing like the direct interactor, and the continuous move and the continuous turn, probably not too bad. And then for the menu items and stuff that you have, you would just need to set up the poke and the ray interactors for those, and then we can manipulate kind of like how those behave, so that they only behave on, like, say, for example, the push button that you have in your scene, and then the UI menu. So, again, kind of up to you how you want to go, but it does look like that that your objects do work. I'll try again with the tire as well tomorrow, but yeah, just using the sample XR rig, it seems to be working.